Hello, everyone. Suzanne Taylor here, your host for Authentic Social. I am a life and business coach for business women, business owners, and for network marketing professionals. And if you're joining me today, you're part of the Philadelphia networking group. And I'm really excited to meet all of you. Hello, hello. And this recording will go out and you'll be able to enjoy this training. So, really excited for today. And first, this is all about authentic connection, heart-centered connecting for the business owner. And sometimes social media can be a little intimidating, right? And I'm here today to debunk all of those myths for you and show you how easy it is to start building even more connection on social media, whether you're using Facebook, LinkedIn, or even Pinterest has been a topic of discussion lately. All right, so here's one of my favorite pictures from my Rockstar photo shoot. And I want to tell you a little bit about who I am, the rebel, the passionate business entrepreneur. I'm super funny. I love to make people laugh. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, a huge dog lover, a beach lover with over 30 years in business experience. And I'm going to go a little bit into my business story, and I promise it will only take 5 minutes of your time. So why you should listen to me to build your authentic connection on social media? Well, let me just tell you, back in 1994, before Facebook, really, I think right about that time, there was some things starting with the internet, but I didn't even own a computer in 1994. And I started a business with my ex called Failure. Yes, you heard that right. The business was called Failure. Gutsy, totally. I guess kind of figuring that how could you fail if your business was called Failure. And that business started with $3,000 in the basement of another store with no sign, no advertising, and definitely no social media. At the end of the first year, did $900,000 in sales. And at the end of 5 years, had 5 franchise and a multi-million-dollar revenue. And how did that happen? Authentic connection, knowing people, connecting more people, inviting people to the store. It was a unique concept, and we made it really unique ourselves. And our marketing and advertising was literally bumper stickers. I'm not joking. 1999, I started doing some consulting, well, after a divorce and the loss of that multi-million-dollar business in the divorce. 1999, I started doing some consulting on other businesses. And by then, the internet was just starting to take shape. Online dating was a thing. And I even dabbled in that a little bit. We don't want to talk about that. So consulting with other businesses on leases and franchising and all of that good stuff. And in 2004, I was still a dental hygienist at the time, and I took a lifelong passion of mine, aromatherapy, and turned it into an aromatherapy business. First with a network marketing company, then with another network marketing company, and became a national trainer for them. And all along that time, always knowing I wanted to do my own essential oil company, which I did. 2009, I started wellness coaching and advertising online, Google advertising, Facebook advertising, a Facebook business page. And let me just tell you, as I grew, as I progressed into nutrition, into life coaching, stress management, and then ultimately becoming a positive psychology coach and practitioner, that whole time I had to learn how to do all of this myself. Learn how to do Facebook, how to navigate the changes, how to build a website, how to grow a social media following. And I dabbled here and there with some coaches, but I never really got the training I need. So I needed how-tos. I needed to-do lists. Do this today, do this tomorrow, and you will have more followers, right? And I wasn't getting that from any of the coaches that I spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on. So in 2016, many of my clients in life coaching and positive psychology happen to own businesses as well, because that's who I meet. That's who I meet, women and men business owners. And everyone was always asking me how I did this, how I did that, how I build a website, how you get a following, how did you grow your email list over the last 8 years to over 8,000 people? How do you have an international following? How do you have 2,000 people that follow you on just your personal Facebook page? And the business page is probably 4 times that. My Instagram following has jumped from 1,000 less than 6 months ago to almost 5,000 today with authentic connection and some to-do lists. And I've put those together all myself, and I really want to share them. And I don't want to charge you $10,000 to work with me to learn these secrets. So now I want to encourage you to really show your personality on Facebook. There's so much more to life than working. And if you do nothing but post about your business and become pushy and spammy salesperson, you're not doing yourself justice. You're not doing yourself any favors, and your followers will get bored and abandon you. Okay, somebody else just joined us. And so sharing parts of your life, sharing those things you're interested in photos. And I'm just going to go through a couple ways. Hope you have your pen and paper handy, because I'm going to go through lots of little tips and tricks for you. Weekend plans. How about a funny story that somebody told you? How about a conversation? How about a conversation with a grandparent or a teenager? Everybody needs those little pick-me-ups, right, during the day. And they are things people love to comment on social media, not what you're selling. Trust me on this. So I guarantee you, if you're running a race or you're doing something with your exercise routine, if you scroll through my personal Facebook page, you'll notice I always post about things that I'm doing exercise-wise, right? And by doing that, it encourages other people. And I guarantee that there's other soccer moms out there or other weekend warriors who are working out, lifting weights. It brings awareness to your business simply because they see your name and, oh, what does she do? And that's the question you want running through the people that are looking at your posts. Now, I'm going to show you just a couple of my recent posts. So you'll notice I'm a life coach, and I really believe in healthy living and exercise. So food is a big part of what I post about, whether it's recipes or meal plans or just things I'm doing with my food as a 52-year-old woman in menopause, working out, trying to stay healthy and off medication. So that's appealing to my followers. And I have an essential oils company that runs alongside of my coaching practice. So this post here with the essential oil, that was actually a post that I designed for Pinterest, and it links right to a blog post. And that post got me 45 people to date to my website and to my email list. Amazing, right? But I'm not posting anything for sale. It's just a pretty picture with a link to an article about essential oils. And motivational quotes are always a huge interest for people on social media. Love to travel? Share your favorite tips and locations. I know that, traveling to these unique and exotic places is appealing to people. So share those pictures. Show your hobbies. Show some fun ideas for people to get inspired by. That'll increase your following. Now, one really important thing is don't forget to ask for the sale. And I know it feels sometimes that you're struggling to get sales, or you don't want to be spammy and just message people something for sale. But let's face it, let's be serious. You're in business to make money. Yes, you want to help others. You want to be a heart-centered, holistic entrepreneur, right? But we need to make a profit in our business. And hey, if you're not making a profit in your business, then maybe you need to change your sales technique and conversation. I know I had to do that. So in order to make a profit, you have to sell your services. But it's not enough just to create amazing products and wait for people to purchase, right? You like to call that, like if you just wait, wishful marketing. That's not marketing. It doesn't work. So taking that passive approach to running a business is really detrimental. So by taking the proactive approach, finding people in your target market, forming a relationship, introducing them to your business, and then you have to ask for the sale. How do you do that? Well, you find your confidence, and it's discouraging. I'm not going to lie. When somebody says no or not interested in watching your video or hearing about your opportunity, it's discouraging. When you ask for a meeting or for the sale and they say no, the best thing to do is it's not for them and move on to the next person. But there's also a really popular thought in the sales community that you need to hear 100 no's before you hear a yes. And if that's true, seriously, we need to get a lot of no's. We need to get comfortable with no, because we know that we are pursuing our passion. And realize your business and services aren't going to appeal to everyone. They might just appeal to someone who doesn't have the money to spend right now. But 3 years from now, they're knocking on your door. This has happened to me hundreds of times because I've taken the time to build authentic connection with the people that follow me and nurture my email list without being too pushy. Those people, I actually have a call this afternoon with somebody who is a client of mine over 10 years ago when I was a personal trainer at the gym. She has been following me. She's been on my email list. And now she is ready to do something about her negative thinking and work with me to develop a positive mindset. Amazing. 10 years this woman has been following me and on my email list. You never know. So, all right, now let's talk about Facebook. We want to create intro posts on Facebook. And if you haven't done that, and you haven't really nailed down your target audience, you might want to do that first. And if you're a coach or you're selling yourself, like a service, whether you're a massage practitioner or a Reiki practitioner, if you're selling you and not a physical product, you might want to have some pricing on your website or on your Facebook page. And if you don't know how to do that, send me a question in the comments and I'll answer that at the end. So creating introductory posts on Facebook, I'm just changing all of mine. So mine are going to be videos on my business page. You can do one on your personal profile also, and we can talk about that a little bit later. You can put a video in your profile picture. That's a new feature that's only been recently, and that's something I teach in my social media course. You want to spell out exactly who you're seeking in your target market. Think of those pages as specific, who should work with me. You want to have that in your description, and you want to use hashtags that reflect that. And if you create Facebook Lives, if you're not scared to do that, and if you are, get over it. It's not a big deal. Go live. You might make a mistake. You can delete the video before it's posted. It's not that scary. But if you create a Facebook Live series and you answer frequently asked questions as they relate to your business, that I've seen numerous clients of mine do that on their business page, and it's resulted in lots of traffic and lots of interest in their Facebook group from their Facebook business page. And we'll talk more about that later. Also, finding podcasts or guest posting places, other blogs that you can write for, where you can share your expertise with a different audience and attract those people to your website and to your social media. That has worked for me extremely well. I've written articles for over 20 different publications online, and that results in lots of people opting in. And I've participated in numerous online summits where I'm a guest expert, and then people get a free gift from me in exchange for their email address. And podcasts. There are literally 100,000 podcasts out there right now looking for guests. And if you're not doing that as part of your strategy to attract new people to your tribe, it's really easy and really fun to get featured on a podcast and share that on your social media. Like, hey, I was just on this podcast. Give me a listen. Now, that actually, what it does is it pulls people into your social media, gets them on your list, and then you can email them your sales funnel. Don't know what a sales funnel is? See me after class. We need to talk. And then you can ask for the sale. You can give them their free gift, and then you can ask for the sale. It's very common. And will you get no's? Will you get unsubscribes? Yes. And I'm here to tell you, celebrate those people that hit unsubscribe because they weren't interested in your product. They just wanted your freebie. They weren't interested in getting to know you. And that's not your ideal client. You want people who want to know you, like you, trust you, and they will be customers for life. So here are some ways that you can ask for the sale and be really good at it too. You can include calls to action everywhere. Tell your people what to do. Tell your tribe you want them on your list. Tell your tribe, come join my Facebook group. In your social media posts, in your ebook, in your products, invite your prospects to the next logical step with you. So my people that take part in a group coaching program, or hey, a total stranger that buys a $14 course on my website, that person goes into my funnel. Thank you for buying that $14 Attract Your Ideal Client PDF. Please let me know if you have any questions. And then the next day I follow up, and 3 or 4 days later, another email with some more action steps. And I invite them to a call with me. And that $14 item has led to numerous high-end one-on-one clients that end up working with me. Also, in your email marketing, after you attract these people, don't be afraid to tell about your new offers, new products. Never assume, never. I used to do this. I assumed everybody knew what I was doing. I assumed if I posted it once on Facebook, hey, I have a new group coaching program launching in a month. I assumed everybody knew. How could those people from high school not know what I do? But I'm here to tell you, if they're not in your list and they're not coming to your page on their own every day, they don't know what you do. You need to be repetitive, repetitive, repetitive. Now, how many of you are getting people to one-on-one appointments? If you are, how many are asking, are you ready for the next step? It doesn't matter what you do. You could have a service-based business. You could, get an appointment with somebody and they schedule a massage with you. Are you making them an offer at the time of that massage? Are you making them an offer at the time of having that lower priced appointment with you? And if you're a massage practitioner or a Reiki practitioner or a coach and somebody schedules a single appointment with you, are you making the offer into a package deal, a 3-month program or a six-time coaching package? Are you making that offer to the next logical step? If you're not inviting, maybe your people don't know that that's even an option. Now, let's talk about spreading your name recognition just a bit. And boosted posts on Facebook used to be the hot thing. At least that's what Facebook makes you think. So boosting posts, used to be the way to get more eyes on your stuff. So we're going to go through all of these items right now. This post right here, this picture of this cup of tea, was actually one of my biggest posts. That post got me more likes than anything I had done the entire month. Not sure why. It is an appealing photo, but did I need to boost that photo to get that? No. And I want to talk a little bit about how Facebook wants you to boost posts on your business page to get it shown to more people. And what is the hack around that? And I know you're taking time to boost your stuff on or to post on Facebook. You want to get as many eyes on it as possible. And, posting on Facebook every day isn't really enough. But that depends on your end goal in business. Posting and interacting daily will definitely grow your followers. But if you want a quick jump start, add in a boosted post and just notice the results. One of my clients recently boosted a post that was something that she was selling, right? So she was getting medium traction on her business page. And then she decided, all right, I'm going to boost this post that is selling a $25 masterclass with me. And I've done this as well. And she boosted that post for $30. And that boosted post made her about $450 for that $25 webinar. So it's kind of a set it and forget it, process, but I don't recommend spending too much money doing that. Because there's been so many changes with Facebook lately, and lots of people are complaining about these changes. Business pages' organic reach has declined drastically, so you really can't depend on Facebook to be getting your posts seen, even if people have liked your page. And I have over 6,000 people that like my business page, and out of every post, most posts, if they really aren't visually grabbing, 80 people see the post, maybe 120, and up in the 300 and 400, 500 range is amazing. And I'll tell you what I do to get that. So one of the things, I share posts from my business page to my personal page. Then I also, if I really want lots of eyes on that post on my business page, I will share it into my Facebook groups and my personal groups, and then other people's groups, if that's allowed. You have to make sure you check the rules on that. And I know my target audience really well. I know who I'm looking for. And growing that name recognition is key, first in the local environment, and then you can expand out from there. So sharing posts from your business page to local Facebook pages, whether they're yard sale pages, whether they're boost your business pages, get the name of your business out there. Get your name out there and keep that budget a little low at first until you really get those likes up there on your business page. Now, telling your message to the world. I have numerous clients who are afraid to do Facebook Lives, who are afraid to talk about their business. But I want to just say, if you're not willing to talk about your business and what you do, then how are you going to sell? How are you going to have conversations? So let's make sure right now, I want you to go, as soon as we're done with this class, I want you to go to your personal page on Facebook and scroll through the posts as an outsider. You want me to do it, I'll do it for you. Send me a private message on Facebook with your personal page link, and I'll look through and see if I can tell what you do for a living. And I want your personal followers to know what you do for a living. Are you keeping up with those college friends and parents from your kids' school? They need to know what you do for a living. And I know, but it really bears repeating. If you don't talk about yourself and toot your own horn once in a while, nobody else is going to do it for you. Don't sit back and wait for people to find you. Be proactive, step out from behind your computer and tell people what your business is about. True, you don't want every single post to be self-promotion because that definitely gets old and turns people off. But let's talk about optimizing your personal profile now. Prospective clients will, I promise you they will. Before I accept any friend request, I check out the person's personal profile, and sometimes it leads to their business page, but not normally. So I want you to check out your own personal profile because people are looking. And if you do a good job at posting consistently on your personal profile and reaching out to other people, connecting with them, then you'll get more followers. And add a bio to that personal page. Describe to your followers who you are, what makes you tick. Even better, your profile picture. Click on that, and it's going to blow up the profile picture. Do you have a description there? Do you have a description about who you are and what you do? And here, get on my email list here. Invite me to your Facebook group. Check out my personal profile. I have those descriptions on every cover photo. Add your featured photos on your personal page. You could even add your business logo there as well. And pictures from conferences, speaking events, networking events. Show your people, show your potential client or customer what you're doing in the community. And make sure below that you have links to your other social media profiles like LinkedIn, like Instagram, or getting on your email list. And even though your personal profile is meant for personal stuff, because Facebook doesn't like if you're too salesy on your personal page. And I've been in Facebook jail because I sent too many private messages one day for a huge event I was having. I was reminding everybody, and Facebook does not like when you do that because they assume that you're spamming people with your message. Now, since we don't want to be too salesy on our business page, what is the correct ratio? I tell people about 60% personal, 40% business, because obviously if you're a heart-centered entrepreneur, your business is your life. Like me, I am my business. And I don't know about you, but my vibe is my business. And so it's easy to tie in business on my personal page. But the standard rule on Facebook is use your business page to promote your business while your personal profile is meant for personal communication. So stay in good standing with Facebook, create a business page, optimize it in the same manner that you did your personal profile. Make sure all of those categories are filled out with links to your website and to your Facebook groups. Now, how to use Facebook really, really well? Facebook groups. And some people have walked away from Facebook groups lately, saying they're not as effective. I don't know. I'm still on the fence with this. A lot of my clients come from my Facebook groups, and I think it's a great way of connecting people, especially with networking groups. Every networking group I belong in and my own personal group, the Authentic Business Collective, the groups do really well. They do well because people go to the group looking for events, looking for, oh, I met so-and-so at this event. Who is that person? I know they're in my group. And they go and they look for you. Make sure that you are posting regularly, that you're interacting in the group. And Facebook groups can be a great way and a great resource to chat directly with prospective clients. Public groups are great places to show up and answer questions. Closed or secret groups are best for like specialty discussion topics or memberships. Keep in mind that successful groups need daily interaction from their host so they don't forget about you, right? So you need to be posting every day in your Facebook group. And by doing that, by doing Facebook Lives every day in your group or on your business page and sharing it into your group, your posts will get more visibility. And also, Facebook will show your group to total strangers in the sidebar as a potential group for them to join. And remember, I'm going to stress again that finding clients is about building personal relationships. And that doesn't happen overnight. You're not going to log in to Facebook and land a client today. It's not going to happen. But if you talk about your business, showcase your expertise, and reach out to people in a genuine, authentic way, when the time is right, they remember your name because you were the one bold enough to talk about what you do. And be social. Be social, reach out, make friends with people. If you need a script for how to connect with people authentically, my social media course has scripts for you to use on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and voicemail messages. Voicemail messages, what happened to the day of picking up the phone? Like we don't do that anymore. So if that intimidates you to get someone's phone number and call them, leave them a voice message on Facebook. Don't know how to do that? Where you send somebody a private message on Facebook, there's a little microphone there. You can send them a voicemail message instead. And I can't tell you how many times I've gotten them and I've been surprised and honored and like, wow, that was really cool. They took the time to leave me a voicemail message instead of just texting me on private messenger. Okay, so here's my quick and dirty tips for being social on social media. Plan out your posts. You're going to post something daily, make a calendar, and I love my calendar. I know that on Mondays, I post something funny. On Tuesday, I do a recipe, and plan it out. So it's done. It's on paper. I have mine sitting right here on my desk. So I know what today is Tuesday. I know exactly when I'm posting today. And if you don't schedule out your posts, I do that in advance a lot. I want you to think about your ideal client. Think about that target market. What time of the day are they on Facebook? Are they at work right now and not looking at Facebook? Then don't post at 1 o'clock in the afternoon or 2 o'clock. Leave comments on other people's posts. If you're friends with me on Facebook and I see something cool that you're posting, I comment on it. And you should do the same. If you want more people to see your name, somebody from high school's post pops up on your feed and it interests you or pertains to your business at all, make a comment. More people see your name. Pay attention to who leaves comments on your posts. Who is the person or people that are always seeing your posts and always commenting? Turn them into a client. Message them. Say thank you for supporting me. Thank you for sharing my quote on Facebook. How are you today? What can I do to serve you even better? You hear the language, right? It's appealing. That's kind. And it's not fake. And if you've gotten one of those messages from me, it's not fake. It's totally how I feel. All right, now let's talk about sharing free advice. That works as long as you're an authority on what you're giving advice on. Planning an online event can be really cool too, like we're having right here. This online event, this online webinar, just attracted 35 new people to my email list. 35 new connections for me to friend, follow, and get to know. Now, will there be any potential clients in there? Maybe. Maybe there's somebody to collaborate with in that 35 people. Maybe there's somebody listening who really didn't know what a life and business coach does for somebody's business, and they're going to watch this video and be like, oh, she makes sense. And maybe they want to talk to me even more. Maybe it results in a speaking engagement. Either way, I do at least one of these events every week. Free, online, advertise it out to different audiences. Sometimes it's for a specific Facebook group, like today was. Sometimes it's for a specific audience. Sometimes it's even, I have an old client of mine who's from New Zealand. She has a local group of ladies who are all into fitness and exercise, and they booked a session with me via Zoom to go over all of their food and exercise that they were doing preparing for a triathlon. So there was some talk of supplements, and they all shared the session with me. And that happened because I showed my expertise. I asked questions and answered questions in her Facebook group that's almost all local people to her in New Zealand. Resulted in 2 clients for me from New Zealand. Really, really cool. The possibilities for this are endless. The connections that you can make are literally endless. All right, let's talk about testimonials. Now, you need these. They are just so important. And if you're not comfortable asking, here's a link down at the bottom for my testimonial form. So if you're not comfortable saying face-to-face to your client, can I get a testimonial from you about our work together? Then you can easily email them a testimonial form to fill out where you guide them in what you want in your testimonial. So is it a testimonial on a certain program? Is it a testimonial about a single visit? You can guide that when they fill out one of these forms, right? Reviews are important on LinkedIn, on Facebook. Facebook, you can go to the page for leave a review and copy that link and send it to somebody and ask for a review. And same thing on LinkedIn. You can send requests for a review on LinkedIn or a recommendation or an endorsement. So really, really important. Keep them current. Always be asking for new ones. Now, I've done online events like this and charged money for admission. I call them master classes. They're a little bit longer. You get a workbook, you get a follow-up education, and I ask for testimonials. What did you think of the training? Was it valuable knowledge? Would you recommend it to a friend? Do you want to go deeper? Super, super important. And doing those online events, because video is hot right now. Video on Instagram, video on Facebook comes to you're reaching an audience in a different way. You're developing a relationship, right? You're getting to know me because you're watching me and you're hearing me talk. And using Facebook Live, doing these live events really creates some buzz. And then you've created buzz, you've created excitement. Get a testimonial from somebody and be creative. Be creative and find ways to be an expert in someone else's Facebook group. So I was a wellness coach and a health coach for years doing sports nutrition. I'm a holistic nutritionist. And what happened when I was doing that work, that resulted in lots of health coaches, lots of nutritionists, lots of personal trainers following me to see what I was doing. Well, I started to worry about that when I first started, but then I realized, wow, if they're following me and they want to see what I'm doing, maybe I could turn them into a client. Maybe I could get a testimonial from them, because somebody who does what you do, giving you a testimonial that you've influenced them, that you've affected their work. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Now, I will dive in a little bit to the next steps. Facebook ads. We can talk about that. If anybody has questions, please head over into the chat and type your questions for me. I want to talk just briefly about Facebook ads and what they've done for me. And I want to say that if you're scared to do that, if you're scared to test out and spend the money on Facebook ads, you really should hire somebody. And I don't have anybody that I've used because I've kind of done it myself, but you can really target your Facebook ad right to your exact client. So Facebook ads created the ad manager, and you need to go to your business page and go to the ad manager, and you need to know the exact demographics of your target market, what TV shows they watch, what books they read, who they follow. You know, does your ideal client follow Brene Brown or Deepak Chopra or maybe Ellen DeGeneres' TV show? You need to know those things about your ideal client. And then you need to know how much you're going to spend and how long you want to run the ad. And Facebook really wants you to identify your ad objective, and they give you about 12 options to choose from. So is it list building? Is it selling something? Is it a webinar? They want to know what you're doing. And you set up the ad, and then you can target fans of other Facebook pages. If you don't know your main competition in your business, you need to find that out. So we need to know who is the person in your industry to follow on social media? Who is the person with millions and millions of followers and a TV show and a podcast who does what you do? Follow them, watch them, see who their ideal client is, and you will learn so much. Now, when you're designing a Facebook ad, even if you're doing a like campaign on your Facebook business page, you want to make sure it's really bright colors and graphics, catch the eye. The most popular color for doing that is yellow, and there's a lot of psychology behind that. Now, let's talk about consistency, how to be consistent and how to get more followers. If you want to build that audience of local followers and you don't want to spend money on Facebook ads, you don't want to even learn that, right? You can build those loyal followers on Facebook, but you have to be consistent. It needs to be part of your strategy. How many times a day you post is your choice, but some quick market research into what your competitors, what the people who are the people to follow in your industry, how many times a day are they posting? That will also tell you when your target audience is most likely to be online. And that's really the key to success every day. And I'm sure you've seen Facebook business pages that don't do anything. Facebook groups, maybe you've had one that doesn't do anything. And that's typically because the owner or the admin of the group gets overwhelmed and too busy managing other parts of their business to keep up with the posting. This has happened to me. When I have a group coaching program, 10 one-on-one clients, and my corporate wellness program is launching next month, I'm swamped. If I didn't have my social media scheduled and in place, ready to go out, you'd never see me on social media posting anything right now because I'm just too busy. And once you're successful and really getting context from your social media, you're not going to want to spend all day posting to Facebook either. And if you keep up being consistent, and you will get more people, more phone calls, and having the social media profile that is missing information won't get you there. It will not. So go over your social media profiles, make sure all the information is there. Plan out your social media posts. Instead of just looking at that business page and wondering what to post, take out a calendar or create a Google color-coded calendar like I do and mark down weekly topics, seasonal themes, put all the holidays in there, and you'll have every idea in the world about what to post. And it actually increases engagement with your posts. And having certain things that you post during the week, like a recipe on Tuesday and fun Friday, that works too. That gets people interested and used to seeing things from you. Don't rely on hints. Tell your audience in your loud outdoor voice exactly who you are and exactly what you offer. And on your business page, use that Facebook scheduling feature. Instead of sitting down every day to do posts, become friends with the scheduling feature. It's available on every business page, and you can block off a little bit of time every week to schedule out your posts. I do it once a month, and it has saved me hours and hours and hours. And social media then kind of becomes fun when it's all planned out, and then you watch it work. It's amazing. And if you want to cross promote on multiple platforms, you want to use Twitter, you want to use Instagram, you want to use Pinterest, maybe you're active on LinkedIn too, like I am. I'm connected with almost 5,000 people on LinkedIn, and every day I go to my LinkedIn and I send 5 hello messages. And that script that I use, that authentic connection. It's easy just to cut and paste, and then I personalize it, especially if that person is somebody I want to be on their podcast. I want to be on their summit. I want to guest post on their blog. I'm interacting with those influencers all the time, and the results take a little bit, but it's totally worth it. So in order to avoid being labeled a spammer and messaging people all the time, you should use a social media scheduling platform, right? So instead of posting 4 things in one day, maybe 2 hours apart, use a scheduling platform and spread it out. And they all have a free option. Hootsuite, Meet Edgar, and Buffer are my 3 favorites. If you need links to those, I'll put it in the comments. Buffer, Hootsuite, and Meet Edgar. They all have a free option for 1 or 2 platforms, and they're easy to use. And if you need to free up even more time, hire somebody to do your social media. It's not as expensive as you think. I will say that I've gotten prices for clients in the past from different people, and the price has ranged from $100 a month to $900 a month for exactly the same thing. So be savvy, ask questions, get samples of people's work before you hire somebody to do your social media. And if you're just looking for content and for graphics, ask around. Who do you use? And you'll find out that most people don't pay a lot for their graphics and their content. It's much easier than you think. And if you're having trouble, coming up with content, you can find content anywhere. You can find content with a simple Google search. And I have some amazing software that I can actually create content from. And that was probably one of the smartest investments I ever did in my business. Felicia said, yes, I will put those 3 scheduling platforms in the comments right now. It's Buffer, Hootsuite, and Meet Edgar. And you can check out those 3 scheduling platforms and see which ones work for you. If you only have Facebook and LinkedIn, you'll only need 1, and you won't need to pay for that scheduling platform. There is a little bit of a learning curve with learning how to post on them. I found Hootsuite to be the easiest. Buffer is second. All right, listen, let's finish up. And I want to encourage you to have fun. Start connecting and start making money with social media. And get started using Facebook events to share and invite people that you're friends with. If you've never used Facebook events, there's a little bit of a learning curve with that. I create all of my events for all of my groups and for other groups on my business page. And then when you take an event from your Facebook business page and share it into your group, it's automatically listed under the events in that group. And if you didn't know that, get started with Facebook events for your business page. Cross promote like crazy. Network with people and cross promote like I did today. The amazing host of the Philadelphia networking group that I'm in invited me to do this training for her group of people. Awesome. New people. I love meeting new people. I love connecting with new people. Get excited and cross promote. Hey, do you have an amazing topic, an amazing event that you want to do for one of my groups or on my business page? Talk to me. Let's do it together because we grow stronger together. And using other people's Facebook groups is one of the topics I really dive into in my social media strategy class. And that class I want to talk about because it really goes in depth into Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups, how to use them. Do you even need a group? How to use it, how to get people into the group, how to sell in the group, how to do Facebook Lives, how to connect with people even more authentically, how to do webinars, how to do all those fun things. So let's talk about my authentic sales program for 1-2 minutes. What it comes with is a to-do list for each day of the week, step-by-step workbooks every week, a total blueprint for your social media success, 21 ideas and steps to take you from nothing on social media to authentic connection and profit on Facebook and LinkedIn, and a complete list of all the tools I use for social media success, most of them free. Look, you don't have to spend a lot of money to be a success on social media. All this, you get 4 weeks, 4 modules, 4 group calls, and a private Facebook group for even more content. You'll learn Facebook, you'll learn LinkedIn, you'll learn Pinterest, how to use Meetup to get even more people on your list and more clients, how to perfect your message on social media, how to use Facebook groups to your advantage, how to have a paid Facebook group for a program, how to meet your goals with social media and crush them, how to do marketing and PR authentically on social media, and most of all, my favorite positive psychology tool in business, how to handle rejection. Yes, so that's what's coming up. This course is starting on March 15th, and you can sign up really anytime. And for those of you that are on this call live, you can connect with me anytime and ask questions. I appreciate you being here live. I have a list of everybody that attended live. If you're not connected with me on Facebook, send me a friend request. If I'm full of friends on Facebook, follow me, follow my business page, Tailored Wellness, and get even more tips to grow your social media. And if you're interested in this course that's starting next month, let me know and I'll send you the link and we can get started with some bonuses. And now, I want to just say thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to learn a little bit about how I've perfected social media for my business. And don't forget to connect with me and follow me on Facebook and LinkedIn and watch what I do. Watch how I do it. Watch how I answer questions and learn. I think it's the best way to learn how to connect with people for your business. All right, guys, I'm Suzanne Taylor, your host of Tailored Wellness. And if I could be of any help to you, I look forward to connecting. All right, guys, I hit stop recording.